Hello, and welcome to Popcorn News. Something to watch while you eat popcorn. Long before the time of the Kyle Odom Manifesto, there was the Homer Manifesto. In Book 12 of the Odyssey, for example, there are strange things, just like in the Kyle Odom Manifesto. Here we have the Homer Manifesto. Let me see. The Homer Manifesto. And in the part called the Odyssey, Book 12, there is this, well, it would seem it would be paranoid schizophrenia, but they didn't have those words back then. So you see what you think. Circe told Odysseus. Odysseus is the Greek name. The Latin name is Ulysses. So Ulysses and Odysseus, they're the same persons. But Circe, he tells Ulysses, therefore pass these sirens by, and stop your men's ears with wax, that none of them may hear. But if you like, you can listen yourself. For you may get the men to bind you as you stand upright on a crosspiece halfway up the mast, and they must lash the rope's ends to the mast itself, that you may have the pleasure of listening. Well, sirens, oh come on. Schizophrenia, but they didn't have those words back then to kind of shoo away such things. But so Ulysses gave it a try. So the sirens saw that Ulysses and his ship with the men on it were getting inshore, and they began with their singing. Come here, they sang, renowned Odysseus, honor to the Achaean name, and listen to our two voices. Well, hearing voices? Well, we know now that would be paranoid schizophrenia, which is our magic word to shoo away things that we're not sure about. So, of course, nowadays we just say paranoid schizophrenia and don't bother with such things. But back in Homer's time, they did not have these magic words, paranoid schizophrenia, with which to chase away any alternate reality. So along comes Kyle Odom, and the reality patrol persons are activated.
Odom mailed KXLY4 News a manifesto detailing why he shot Pastor Tim Remington. He believed that Remington was a Martian and needed to be eliminated. KXLY4's Allie Norton working for you tonight. She's live in the studio now. And Allie, you've been reviewing those documents all day today.
Nadine, it reads like a piece of science fiction. I also reviewed Odom's writings with Dr. Paul Dometer, a well-known psychologist, who says this is the work of someone who suffers from a severe mental illness.
This young man is so bright that he's trying to chronicle his journey, what happened to him.
Dr. Paul Dometer says based on what he's seen in the manifesto, Odom was likely suffering from paranoid schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is often characterized by delusional thoughts, and this manifesto thoroughly details when and how Odom believes believes Martians took over his life. Now, Dr. Dometer says that these hallucinations are very common in mental illnesses, especially schizophrenia. Coming up tonight at 6, how Odom's time in the military may have played a role in his mental illness. In the studio,
someone named Heinrich Schliemann did not think Homer's Manifesto was just a bunch of paranoid schizophrenia. Schliemann advocated the historicity of places mentioned in the works of Homer. And so Schliemann, a wealthy German businessman from the 19th century, began digging at a place called Hisarlik in what is now Turkey. And around 1872, he found Troy. So Homer was not just a paranoid schizophrenic after all. The Martians, writes Kyle Odom in his manifesto, try to keep us in a state of constant fear by filling the news with horror stories. Why do the Martians do this, you might wonder? It is because back in ancient Mesopotamia, when they tried to live openly among us, we rejected them. And ever since, the Martians have had a vendetta against us. Thank you for watching Popcorn News.
Rode upon a steamer to the violence of the sun.